Hi, this is Dan Altman. I'm with MarineMax in Jupiter, Florida. Today I want to take you through a new Boston Whaler 2025 28 Vantage. As you can see, we've got a colored hull in this one. This actually is glacier green. It's got the upgraded rub rail with stainless steel insert, and of course our chrome logos and the silver accent boot stripe. All the cleats on the boat, midship and aft, are pop-up. And then across the transom, we have these boarding knees, which at a floating dock makes it easier to board. Under this knee is a swim ladder, and of course the other one is just for boarding. On the boat is the upgraded twin Mercury 300 V8s. They're in white, and they're also joystick docking with skyhook and autopilot included in that. Let's hop up on the boat and go through the inside. So going through the inside of this boat, a couple nice features. So you can walk across the transom for boarding, which is nice. And then as you come for water sports, we have a freshwater sprayer that tucks away nice. And then for safety, you have a boarding door. So walk through door, it does lock. Transom seat, this is comfortable for a couple people to sit here. If you like to fish, what we can do, just pop this seat up. There's a built-in bolster here, so for our knees, and then a large fishing cockpit. Speaking of the fishing cockpit, we've got fish boxes on either side. These are macerated. These are fully insulated from the foam filling of the boat, which is structural foam. It deadens all the sound and vibration in the boat, and it creates insulation for these fish boxes. So they'll hold ice all day long. And then they seal. And there's one on port and starboard side. This is the port side over here. And the port side is longer than the starboard because we have an extra seat. And then underneath my feet is our equipment room. So I'll show you that. So all the hatches are hydraulic assist. They'll actually stay open automatically. You can see the bilge is completely finished. So it's a gel coat, smooth finish. Batteries. This one has the fish finder through hole transducer. Macerator for your waste tank. And then your bait well's saltwater pump is in here as well. So the easiest way, you just stand on these and then lock them down. In the cockpit, we have a dive door that tucks away nice and neat. There's a dive ladder that's stored underneath the seat there. And this is a handy handle to get in and out of the water. And then once you're done with the dive door, just seal it up. There's a safety lock on this, and you continue on about your day. There's aft facing seats. So while you're fishing, I'm out of the sun. I got a hardtop above me. So I got 3 seats across. And you can see the angle of these seats is really comfortable for just natural seating position. We also have a sunshade. So this is electric sure shade that extends to the transom wall. This particular boat, we have an upgraded glacier green color underneath the hardtop. And then of course our stereo speakers are built in, and access hatches if you want to add accessories on the hardtop here. This seat's kind of unique, so it'll fold down. So we have a full lounger. And the padded backrest are built in. And you can just bring it back up to a couple different positions. In addition, there's storage. And that would be where your dive ladder is. If you kick this out, like so, and then put this down again, now you have a forward-facing lounger. And then in this space is more access for storage. There's cup holders on this port side, stainless steel cup holders. There's a USB port for charging your phones. There's a tray there to put your phone and stuff. We'll bring this seat back up and I'll show you the head. There's a vacuum flush head, so it's freshwater head, sink, and you'll see the nice cabinetry, and also down there is your key switch to macerate an overboard discharge for offshore use. There's a storage underneath the floor in there, aft and towards midship, so it's great storage as well as a head compartment. And over at the helm, we have a great helm configuration. So we have our Simrad multifunction display. This is the brightest screens in the market. It's app-based, so fish finder, chart plotter, and you can add other things to it as you like. The ergonomics of this is very comfortable. You can see our steering wheel is a great position. My field of view is fantastic for seeing the horizon through the windshield. Throttle and shift is nice and easy, just like kind of car-like. On the side of throttle and shift, I can do one lever. So one lever controls both engines with one. I can go to throttle only if I do not want this to go into gear while the engines are running. It's a safety feature. And the start-stop switch is on the side of this. Trimming is on my thumb, and then trim for individual is up on the front. And if I wanted to start just one engine or the other, it's on the back here. If I go to neutral, the joystick will be active. So as soon as I go into a joystick mode, it'll grab the engines forward, back, side to side, or I can go sideways and twist the angle of the boat. In the joystick, we have our skyhook feature, which is, it'll hover, it'll hold its angle, its lat and lawn, and its heading. So it'll hold it steady for you. And then built into that is our autopilot, and I can do a heading or to waypoint. We also have 12 volt and USB power ports on here, a nice tray for keys, wallets, your phone, and then stainless steel cup holders, of course. There's a bolster, so if I want to sit up a little bit, I can do that. Or if I want to stand, I have a tilt steering wheel, I can stand and drive and be comfortable. So just aft of this helm seat is our sink. We do have, you can see here, there is a specific spot to put our cover for our sink, our wet bar sink. And then we have a nice storage compartment in here, which is gasketed to keep a lot of the environment out. And then built into this is our upgraded subwoofer. So the sound system is built into that. You'll notice that the floor is just one piece molded. So you don't have a lot of individual sections. It just truly makes one solid boat throughout. Moving forward, we have a closing windshield and a wind block off door. So if you needed to knock off, you got caught in the rain, or just block the wind off, you can do that. And I'll let you walk forward to the bow seating area. We have the filler cushion in place right now for lounging. You can pull that out and have nice social interaction. There's cup holders on outboard sides of each of the seats or speakers. And then we have a dedicated hatch for the windlass, which is, we'll open this up for you. So windlass pass through, and our ladder, which you pull this boat up to the on the beach, and you pull the ladder out, and as you get on and off, we have another freshwater sprayer. There's rod holders up front, and that is, of course, for fishing, and also for an optional sunshade, which this particular unit has an optional sunshade that goes up to the front. Another nice feature is the armrests that come down. You'll see that there is a lip here on both sides, which diverts the water off the boat versus down to the seats when you got the covers on. And then there's fantastic storage underneath this helm console. So this is rod storage. You can put a 5-gallon bucket, which is down there. So that's nice storage. And then up front here we do have USB and stereo controls as well. So you can see the stereo. So that's a brief tour of our 28 Vantage 2025 model. He's sitting here at MarineMax in Jupiter. Again, my name is Dan Altman. Be happy to help you. And thanks for your time.